Full moon blessings. My name is Aurea, and I am an intuitive and a spiritual mentor and a healer, an energy healer. So I am here to do a beautiful solar eclipse, full moon in Capricorn. It is also the Sirius alignment that is opening up. So the Sirius is the star that is the spiritual sun of the cosmos. So tonight is a perfect night to step more fully, or to set the intention to step more fully into your power and into your mission in this incarnation, and also to release any ancestral, any lineage issues, anything, any limiting beliefs or anything that you have struggled with that you feel karmically is tied to your either your father's side of the family or your mother's side of the family. A full moon is the perfect time to release, and it's also an eclipse, so tons of energy. I know I've been feeling it, and I'm sure a lot of you have also been feeling it. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna start by clearing us with some sage. So I'm sure you've heard this from me before. You can also use lavender. You can use incense. You can use, you can even use sound. This is a crystal healing bowl that is 432, attuned to 432 hertz. So you can use sound, you can use vibration, you can use tuning forks. There are many ways that do not require white sage. But since we are doing this for the collective and for all those who are watching and who will watch in the future, I am giving us and sending us clearing, healing, ancestral energies, lineage, cleansing, clearing, all that is not in service of our highest and best good, allowing it to be transmuted into usable light. And I'm also going to burn a little bit of Palo Santo for the same reason. So if you know me, you know very well that I love doing ritual. And ritual is something that is very easy to do. It's something human beings have been doing since humanity, like since the very, very beginning. It's something as natural as breathing. So take a few deep breaths in with me, in through the nose, filling your entire chest cavity, and then releasing with an exhale. One more. Now let's do one more for good measure. Inhaling infinite white light from source, filling your lungs and your belly, expanding, holding, and then releasing with an audible sigh. So, it is a little bit warm in here, so if I'm a little sweaty, you'll have to forgive me. So, like I said, also you can clear with sound. So I like it. So anchoring us in this space. Before I call in the directions, I'm going to light our candle. And as I was talking about ritual, ritual is simply doing something with intent. So the intent behind tonight's ceremony is to align us with the truest, most authentic version of ourselves that we can align to at this point in time, to really make sure that we are living. Oh, this is really going. So I'm gonna move this a little bit so it's not in front of my face. To really allow us to anchor into our truth, our the infinite capabilities that we each have. So releasing any limiting beliefs, any doubt, any fear, any hesitation with the utmost gratitude. All of those limiting beliefs served a purpose, and we no longer need them. It's time to just let them go with the utmost gratitude and step more fully into who we are. And like I said, if there's any traumas or karmic things that come up in your line, that relationships, finances, jobs, it could even be partnership in terms of business, whatever is coming up in your life at this time with the full moon, with the eclipse, with everything that's going on with the pandemic and health issues. Now is a time to like really bring yourself into your center and truly get yourself ready to release, because the next 6 months can be completely different than what the previous 6 months have been. We're going into summer season, fire season. So let's really anchor ourselves, ground ourselves in the safety and security that Mother Earth provides for us, releasing any toxic attachments we may have, any cords, and allowing ourselves to release any ancestral conditioning, whether it's societal, ancestral, lineage. Maybe it's just the way that you were brought up because of the way you were educated. Now is the perfect time for us to release these conditionings that are no longer in service, not only of our own highest and best good and our happiness, our well-being, but also of the people in which we engage, because we are not just ourselves. We are constantly interconnected with everyone else, with nature, with each other, with our families, with our coworkers. We are so interconnected, and if we could just see each other as a mirror, then we all would be so much better off. So, as I am gonna call in, yeah, let's use this wand. Drawing a circle of brilliant white light. As I call in the directions, the guardians of the east, starting with the east, the gateway of air, element of air, place of new beginnings. Guardians of the east, we welcome you into this circle and ask that you blow out anything and anywhere that we are not being true to ourselves, where we are not in alignment, where we have outdated patterning, programming, social conditioning, ancestral lineage, whatever has to be released, allow it to be released and allow new energies to be brought in, new opportunities, new ways of being, so that we may be freer and even more in alignment with our truth. Welcoming the guardians of the east, calling in the guardians of the south, element of fire, place of snake medicine, phoenix energy, alchemical and transmutational energies of fire. Allow us to burn away all that is not in service of our highest and best good. Welcoming the guardians of the south, calling in the guardians of the western gateway, element of water, place of emotional cleansing and purification. Allow us to purify our soul. Wash over us this crystalline, brilliant, healing energies of water, water that flows and cannot be stopped and always finds a way, also bringing in more abundance. Welcoming the guardians of the west, calling in the guardians of the north, element of earth, place of winter and the ancestors. Thanking you in advance for your grounding, your nurturing, your wisdom, the deep wisdom of our ancestors. Ancestors, stand with us and allow us to cleanse and purify our lineage of anywhere and anything that is not in service of the highest and best good of our soul and of the collective, welcoming the guardians of the north. And with that, the circle is open. At this time, I also would like to call in the guardians of the land. The sacred land that I am on was called Tongva land, and I honor the guardians of this land and the ancestors of this land. And I thank them for their presence. Aho. So with that, the circle is open. Now, I don't usually charge crystals on a full moon eclipse because the eclipse has such intense volatile energies that it just doesn't, you never quite know what you're gonna get. So I don't usually do moon waters. I don't charge anything, no crystals under the full moon. So, but if you feel like you want to work with that energy and you feel like you're more cued into that, then feel free to do that. But I personally don't recommend it. So that's just my 2 cents. So I am going to, let's see, what else do we call in? So we are open, the circle is open. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take us through a bit of a guided meditation to allow us to release from each of our chakras. I know that a lot of us are feeling unsettled, whether it's in your creativity, your self-expression, your throat chakra, or maybe you feel really stuck and you don't feel very hopeful. So you definitely need to be able to trust in the divine, and that the universe, source, spirit, whatever you want to call the entity that, and it's not about masculine or feminine, especially since right now we're under a Capricorn full moon, and that's a masculine energy, but the moon is feminine. So we need to come to a place as human beings of being so aware and attuned to the fact that we both, all of us, have both masculine and feminine energies, and it's how do we raise these energies and channel them in a way that is really an embodiment of the divine and connected in a one with source. So let's bring ourselves to stillness, and you can be seated or you can lay down. I'm going to cross my legs and I'm going to take us through a meditation. So I called in the ancestors of the land. I also am going to be, before I start this meditation, calling in our spirit guides and our ancestors in healed space. So I'm also going to be calling in the energy of Reiki Holy Fire. So taking some deep breaths. And as we're coming into stillness, just paying attention to our breath, allowing your breath to fall wherever it needs to. Releasing any doubt, any fears, any anxieties, anywhere that we feel that we haven't been heard, that we haven't been seen. Now is the time to be present and aware and allow ourselves to release. Calling in our spirit guides, angels, archangels, beings of the highest frequencies of unconditional love and light, our star brothers and sisters, our Syrian family, as we connect with the spiritual center of the cosmos, the star Sirius, allowing ourselves to see even more clearly what is our divine mission our life path, our mission that is uniquely our own. As we're closing our eyes and calling in, asking them to step forward, our ancestors in healed space as well, into this sacred circle. As we hear the fireworks and allowing that to just go. As we're taking a deep breath, I call your attention to the base of your spine, where I invite you to envision deep protective grounding roots coming out of the base of your spine, extending down through the floor, down into the earth, through the earth's crust, through the aquifers and the layers of earth until it gets even more ancient, all the way down to Mother Earth's crystalline core. Envision your roots being anchored deeply and wrapped around Mother Earth's crystalline core. And in this moment, breathing in her nurturing, her grounding, her protection, and giving deep thanks to this beautiful planet, Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, Pachamama. All of your names throughout civilization, thanking you. For your continued nurturing. As we receive Mother Earth's brilliant white healing light up our roots, all the way up, until it reaches the base of your spine, and there it goes up your spinal column, all through every chakra, every energetic center, from your sacral, 2 inches below your belly button, to your power center, your solar plexus, 2 inches above your belly button, to your heart center, to your throat, to your third eye, your center of intuition, till your crown. And envisioning this brilliant light permeating every cell in your body, cleansing and clearing and purifying every muscle, every fiber, every cell in your being. As we visualize our crown chakra opening, and this brilliant white light goes up and cascades through our auric field, which is about 12 inches outside of our body, cleansing and clearing and purifying, dissolving any cords, sealing any tears in our auric field, purifying, cleansing, strengthening, making us shine even brighter, even more strongly. And in this space, visualize this brilliant white light continuing to rise up above your head, up into your ceiling, past your ceiling, into the skies above the city you're in, going up above the Earth's atmosphere, the ozone layer, into space, into the cosmos, where it is met by brilliant golden white light from Source that has been from the center, the cosmic womb of the universe, from Sirius, the spiritual sun of our solar system, coming down, meeting with your brilliant white light and intertwining till it enters through your crown, filling your entire body with golden white light as well, all the way down from your root, down your roots into the core of Mother Earth, to her crystalline core where it fuses with Mother Earth. And then this light from Source, this golden white light, just comes right back up, continuing to cleanse and clear and purify and nurture us. And in this space, calling upon our ancestors for their wisdom, ancestors in healed space to come forward and allow us to cleanse and clear and purify our lineage. Maybe it's with one ancestor, maybe it's a few, maybe it's a recurring theme that has played across family members, offering that up to the angels and Source and Pachamama to be transmuted. Anywhere your heart has been hurt, anywhere you felt disempowered, anywhere you were told you were too much, don't be so loud, don't be so vocal. Anywhere you may have been told as a child, perhaps, children are quiet, they are seen and not heard. Anywhere your creativity may have been stifled. Anywhere you have felt unsafe. Anywhere you have felt disempowered. Releasing all of that. With every exhale, and as we're breathing even more deeply, forgiving ourselves for anywhere we have not been true to ourselves. It is okay. You are safe. You are grounded. You are protected. Allow yourself to receive healing. The healing energy of Reiki Holy Fire, healing from your ancestors, from your angels and your team in spirit, from our star brothers and sisters. Allow yourself to receive and breathe even more deeply into that. Anchoring yourself in your truth, in the beauty of who your soul incarnated to be. It is safe. As we're breathing in healing, the Capricorn full moon is about stepping more fully into the actions that we need to take to accomplish our goals. So what are you taking on? What do you have gratitude for? What do you need to release? And what are you calling in? Are you calling in more accountability? Taking more responsibility for yourself? Calling in the energies of completion, of drive, of determination, of fulfillment. Because Capricorn is about fulfilling our goals, of enjoyment and satisfaction in that fulfillment. Calling in those energies and anchoring them deeply into our heart space. Trusting our intuition and allowing ourselves to listen and to hear even more clearly the guidance we are receiving from the divine, from the spiritual sun that is Sirius, from our own higher self. I ask that I am able to hear more clearly, even more deeply, and actually take action on everything I am guided to do. I call in trust of my intuition and a more fuller embodiment of my creativity, stepping more fully on my path. Call in more enjoyment and bliss. Call in doing what makes your heart sing and sets your soul on fire. Stepping more fully into that essence. And as we're breathing in, allowing ourselves to feel even more deeply into ourselves, reclaiming anywhere we've given away our power, calling that power back to you, calling those energies, your energy, right back to you. You can do that. Call it back to you. As we're taking this time to thank our spirit team, thank our ancestors in healed space, thanking Pachamama, Gaia, thanking our star brothers and sisters, angels, archangels, beings of the highest frequencies of unconditional love and light and healing. And you can call your awareness back into this present moment. And wiggle your fingers and your toes and just feel back into your body. So as we're here, especially since Mercury is in retrograde, as well as a whole bunch of other planets, I think this is a perfect time to journal and really focus on sort of being more concrete in your communication with yourself, allowing yourself to listen even more deeply to your heart and to what your truth is. So it's the full moon. It's a perfect time to go within with deep gratitude, as we were saying, and release what is not serving, and then just invite the energies that we were talking about of completion and of fulfillment and accomplishment. Call that to you and reclaim your power. I think this is definitely one of the most powerful times to do that work, and allow yourself to let go of anywhere you've felt that, okay, well, my family is X, Y, and Z, so I clearly have to follow that path. Or, you know, my last 10 years have looked like this, and this is the way it has to be. It's time to let that go. If it's not resonating with you to continue those activities, or to continue those relationships, or to continue treating yourself a certain way, then really give yourself the freedom to fully embrace a new version of yourself, a version that is more true and resonates even more deeply and is more in alignment with your soul and with what makes you happy and what makes your heart sing and what lights you up from the inside. So I'm going to release the guardians. So, starting with the north. Releasing the guardians of the north with deep gratitude, thanking them for their grounding, their protection, thanking the ancestors' bones. Oh, these slow moving energies of the north that allow us and support us in taking time, in not rushing and being patient. And that is definitely medicine for me because I tend to be impatient. So, thanking the guardian, thanking and releasing the guardians of the north. Thanking and releasing the guardians of the Western Gateway, element of water, thanking them for their cleansing, their clearing, the purifying waters of the West, the emotional clearings that are happening. Thank you. Releasing and thanking the guardians of the Southern Gateway, element of fire, the transmutational energies of the flames that burn away what is not in service. Thanking and releasing the guardians of the South. Thanking and releasing the guardians of the Eastern Gateway, element of air. Place of new beginnings. The winds that blow out what is not serving us and blow in new opportunities to take its place. Thanking and releasing the guardians of the Eastern Gateway. And with this, the circle is open but never broken. I thank you so much for joining me for this full moon solar eclipse in Capricorn. And I will see you at the next time. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I am reachable and you know how to find me. You can follow me on Instagram. I will be launching a program to heal the sacral chakra, which is the center of creativity, sensuality, passion, drive, basically the place our self-expression really is anchored in our sacral chakra. So I will be launching a new program very, very soon. So stay tuned for that, and full moon blessings. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye and namaste.